let's move on to the next song, which is this time by Hyunjin. So I'm very excited about this one. Love Untold. Let's go.
내가 원했던 마침표 코앞에 사람 참 간사해 미련 따윈 없던 내가 너 앞에 숨쿵 내려앉은 심장에 괜히 숨 쉬고 싶게 어쩌면 난 아주길 원했던 센 척하는 어린아이가 녔을까 나 위에 흘리는 눈물 또한 뜨겁다 내 손을 잡고 있던 너의 손도 뜨겁다 죽도록 그립다 정말 죽도록 보고 싶으면 이제는 눈 감으면 보이려나 눈 뜨면 내 앞에서 미소 짓던 너라서 봄이란 계절 선물해주지도 못했던 그런 넌 미웠어 거울 속 내 모습이 흐려지고 손등에는 따뜻하게 흘러 널 사랑하는 사람 그 앞에서 널 사랑한단 말도 다 못해서 주저앉고 싶지 않아 어떻게 난 널 사랑하는 사람이 되고서 널 사랑하는 내가 되고 있어서 울지 않은 너가 아플까 봐도는 파스텔에 부서진 형태 색별로 모여있는 맘과 같아 차오른 감정에 눌리는 탓에 어느새 검게 섞여 물들은 때 같네 어쩌면 내 우주는 너로 인해 밝았고 그 속에서 난 미소를 잃어본 적 없었어 근데 이젠 그림자 밟을 일도 없이 어두운
Dark
세상에
without
나 그리는 네
stepping on a shadow. Nice.
Go back 난 네 앞에서 어떤 사람이었는지가 궁금해지고 truck에 필름이 되감기듯이 다시 꿈을 꾸듯이 말린 널 잊을 수 있냐고 Go back go back go back go back 다시 그때로 돌아갈 수만 있다면 널 위해 널 위해 널 위해 널 위해 살아가는 1분 1초 아낄 수 있을 텐데 날 사랑하는 사람 앞에서 널 사랑한단 말도 다 못해서 주저앉고 싶지 않아 어떻게 난 널 사랑하는 사람이 되고서 널 사랑하는 내가 되고 있어서 울지 않은 너가 아플까 봐도는 보고 싶어 다시 너의 미소가 듣고 싶어 다시 너의 소리가 담아주고 싶어 너를 정말 보고 싶어 다시 너의 미소가 듣고 싶어 다시 너의 소리가 담아주고 싶어 너를 정말
Damn. Damn. That was... Damn. Okay, that... What's with the feels? Come on, guys. Let's fuck. Drawing you is my only day. Fucking hell, Jesus. Literally, like there's a feeling of like reminiscing. My universe was bright because of you. I never lost my smile in it, but now in this dark world, without stepping on a shadow, drawing you is my only. Okay, I'm having a bit of a hard time. I'm a little bit torn on the meaning of the song because at first it felt like something about a relationship. There's also a mention of a he. The thing that kind of makes me think about this song being almost like a song for stay, because Hyunjin has been through quite the ride in his career. Some of the drama, some things that, for example, prevented him from appearing in Kingdom Legendary War, for example. We also kind of talked about Lonely Street a while back and his visuals in that song. The lyrics being someone who loves you, I'm becoming the one who loves me. The fans made me appreciate me because I'm being me around them and they love me for just being me. I won't cry anymore, but I'm afraid you'll get sick. Possibly talking to the fans? I don't know, this is really, really interesting. Because it almost like some of the lyrics like represent a dark period in his life. And spring is the season that I couldn't give you as a gift. I didn't like that. Like, obviously, there's a couple of things that make you feel like this is kind of like more of a relationship type of song. But at the same time, the relationship that Hyunjin has and Stray Kids have in general with their fandom would stay with us. I'd like to consider myself a stay, so hope you guys don't mind me saying that. But it's really interesting because I learned how to love myself by loving you. Like, Stay was an extension of me that allowed me to be me because I saw myself as accepted by the fandom. Like, I didn't have to try to be someone else. I could talk about being me, and the fans never left my side. No matter what happened, they protected me. They were there with me. Maybe my universe was bright because of you. I never lost my smile in it. But now in this dark world, without stepping on a shadow, drawing you is my only day. Like, I wondered what kind of person he was. Is that like the person that he's singing to? Thinking, I wonder what kind of person Hyunjin was? Or is he talking about himself? Very interesting. If only I could go back to that time for you. I could save every second of my life. If I could focus on that time, on that period when I was down, I could save myself knowing that how much you love me. It could be a relationship, most likely, but at the same time, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if he talked a little bit about Stay as far as this song goes, because it kind of feel like, I'm only saying that because some of the things that he kind of went through. I want to see you your smile again. I want to hear your voice again. I really want to pat you. Is that him singing, or is that him expressing the thoughts of the fandom? I want to see your smile again. I want to hear your voice again. I want you to perform again. I want to pat you. I want to like meet and greet. I want to I don't know. This is very interesting. Maybe this is it kind of feels wholesome to me in a way, that meaning, rather than, you know, possibly the more obvious about a relationship and whatnot. But just some of the choices in words, and maybe it's just off due to the translation. Maybe some of the translations are a little bit too literal, so some of the context is being lost, and maybe in a different translation this would be more obvious as a relationship song. But I kind of like the thought of this being possibly a song for Stay, who kind of made him love himself for being loved for who he is. You fucking guys keep on surprising me with these fucking emotional songs. Please fucking stop. I'm begging you. Han, oh my god, Han is probably gonna be even more emotional. It's gonna be even more dark. Oh my god, let's see. Escaping to... Oh my god, I want to escape this chair. I cannot handle it. Let's move on.
어딘가로 도피 지금 당당했던 내 모습은 어디 All the problems and a lot of things make me fool 날 겁쟁이로 만들었지 날 옥지어와 시계바늘 소리 점점 다가오는 듯한 저기 문틈 살모의 낭만이 가득하고 자유로워 보이고 사방이 탁 트인 Let's be free 목표점 팔다리를 풀어내 목청이 터지도록 소리 질러 항상 잠재워왔던 내 장상
The instrumental was very fun.
죽어라 창문 바쁘면서 내뿜던 난숨 그래 큰맘 먹고 달리는 차에서 탈출 Let me be free 내 발목을 잡는 족쇄야 이제 놔줘 밤하늘에 떠있는 별들 바라보며 찌푸리던 인상 시끄러운 알람에 짜증만 가득한데 이제 모두 던질까 그냥 걸어다닐래 그게 어디든 날 보는 시선들에서 지금 만큼은 도착지가 어디든지 신경 안 쓰고 왔으면 맘대로 뛰어 Let's run 어디든 숨 막히지 않은 곳으로 가 run 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 yeah 덜 떨어진 모습 다 숨기고 run Another highway 목적지는 안정할래 그래 지구상에 나는 쉴 곳이 없을까 무작정 두 발로 뛰어나가지 계속 run 계속 run 두 발로 뛰어 계속 run Running gonna get a crazy 계속 run 맘이 가는 대로 풀리지 않은 내 피로 시겁해지 거울 속에 내 모습은 초췌해 다시 뒤로 mirror 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 내일 할래도 다 무릎에 싫어 necklace 언제부터 무거워 나 어깨에 짐 쏟아내다 처진 것 봐 now stop 잠시 넘어지자 아픈 척이라도 하면 앉아있어도 될까 새롭게 시작되는 아침 누군가에게는 상쾌한 새벽 공기가 내가 무거워 잠들게 내 정신은 몽롱해 더 통깰 생각을 안해 너만 데려 깜빡 like a time warp 하늘 어디로 떠났어 넓은 바닷속에 몸을 내던지고 싶어 요요의 여텀이지 연 세계로 swim 내가 항상 꿈꾸던 것으로 dream
Damn. This is trippy. Damn.
괜찮은 문제는 모두 떨쳐버리고 이것을 떠나 내가 원하는 곳으로 let me go 작은 비행기 속 날려보내요 You fly so high 너무 높아서 내 손에 닿지가 않은 걸까
Damn. The vibe of the instrumental was kind of messing with me a little bit, like in contrast with what is actually being said. The lyrics obviously show off a very heavy kind of like this burden that is on your shoulder, that you want to escape this world, you want to run because the world is basically suffocating you. And I like the lyrics of I don't want to choose a destination. Just run with both feet aimlessly, keep running. It kind of reminded me of Chung Bean's Doodle, as he literally says, fly freely without a fixed route. You want to run away from the things that burden you and the world that is kind of suffocating you, or your job that is suffocating you, or whatever that is that you're doing that turned you into someone who is scared of everything, as all of the problems and a lot of things make me a fool. I lost confidence. I don't know where to escape, so I just want to run without any destination. When in reality, I just want to I just want to have some time for myself to relax, and almost like this song kind of makes me feel like I know Bang Chan said something along the lines of like, I believe a lot of fans were saying that he needs a break, and there was even a hashtag like SKZ deserves a break or deserves a rest, and Bang Chan was like, I'm doing this because I want to, so please, like, I appreciate your concern, but you know, we're doing this, or he at least is doing this because he wants to do it, and they want to go as hard as they can, and then they will eventually find that time to relax, which I feel like they hopefully will do after this album. I don't know what kind of a promotional stretch will go into this, but hopefully, you know, with the year that these guys have had, I definitely, you know, hope that they take all the time in the world to kind of like relax and just kind of like smell the roses, stop and smell the roses, because they made so much history this year, like with Maxit and everything, and this album so far is shaping up to be fucking incredible. I'm just really, really blown away, and I want to throw myself into the open sea and just swim into the unknown world. The place I've always dreamed about, dream, like it's not a place, like I just want to dream. It's almost like not being able to dream because I lost myself in the stress and in in this world that is suffocating me, that I forgot what it's like to even dream. So my dream is to dream. I'm honestly just blown away by some of the lyrics here, and just wanting to escape the world that has fried my brain, that buried my imagination, that I've always put to sleep, and having like these shackles on me, and wanting to just have some time for me, and just wanting to escape this place where I can rest. It reminds me a little bit of Kang Daniel's Nirvana, for example, whereas you will never find that place until you find it within yourself. You know, like Nirvana is almost like a state of mind in a way. I don't know. This song was kind of a more of a mindfuck than I actually expected it to be, because the instrumental, just in contrast with the deep lyrics, is just it's just a bit of a mindfuck. I don't know what else to say. Let's move on to Deep End by Felix, which is probably my first or second most anticipated songs off of this album. The first one or the second one was Limbo, and it was absolutely incredible. So if there's one song that I was kind of thinking that could be my favorite, is this one. And I'm kind of concerned about how deep this song could be. So let's get into it.
Have you been? I guess you're fine.
That literally started like what's the song? My Body is a Cage by Peter Gabriel. Like that vocal, holy fucking are you kidding me, Felix? That's how it's almost midnight. Don't make me.
Have you been? I guess you're fine. It's been pretty long since we've last seen. Honestly, throughout my life, deep inside, I never felt alive.
My God.
The way you used to touch my soul was always so sweet and lovely.
What the what?
No matter how far
What? Felix? Is that you?
never felt alive. The way you used to touch my soul was always so sweet and lovely. No matter how far apart we were, you'd always pick up the phone. But now I'm truly all alone in this world. I miss the way you felt so close to my bones. I'm sinking in the deep end. Just try to cry myself to sleep. Please stop this pain. If you hadn't changed, then I'll still be by your side. If I give you one more chance, can we go back again? You made me feel as if we were complete, but now you're filled with nothing but conceit. The times we had together were bittersweet, bittersweet. I miss the days we used to laugh and you. The way you used to touch my soul, it always kept me home. You'd always read my texts and ghost me like you wanted me gone. Now I'm truly all alone in this world. I miss the way you felt so close. close to my bones. I'm sinking in the deep end. I just try to cry myself to sleep. Please stop this pain. If you hadn't changed, then I'll still be by your side. If I give you one last chance, can we go back again? Honestly, without you in my life, deep inside I never felt alive.
The fact that the lyrics literally say deep inside, I've never felt alive, as he's literally using the deeper elements within his voice. It's just so incredibly powerful. The deepness of his voice conveys the deepness that he has, the hole that is so deep that he has fallen into without this person. I'm not necessarily 100% surprised by the fact that Felix can not just convey all of these emotions, but sing at such a different level. That was fucking this in correlation with something like his scenes in Lonely Street, which conveyed a lot of depression and darkness and putting the gun to his head and everything. I can't help but think about that song. Only in Lonely Street, I do believe that he points the gun, the fingers at the shadow, like killing the depression and or something like this. But the part about the song that is incredibly heartbreaking is how calmly he is saying that he's never felt alive. Whether it's in the intro saying, "Throughout my life, I never felt alive," and then, "Honestly, without you in my life, deep inside, I've never felt alive." So there was never a moment in my life where I felt alive, or rather, with you, I felt alive. The calmness in his delivery it is almost like I'm so used to this pain that it's just another Tuesday for me. Much like kind of with limbo, I'm stuck and I cannot escape as I'm begging for someone to fucking stop this pain. The lyrics, if you hadn't changed, then I'd still be by your side. If I gave you one last chance, can we go back? So something was done to him within the context of the lyrics, within the story, a betrayal of sorts. It's almost like the pain is so severe that I'm actually considering going back to this person that meant the world to me, that did something incredibly bad to me, possibly cheated or some type of a betrayal, that I'm in such pain that I'm actually thinking about the fact that if there was a scenario where I gave you another chance, could we go back because of how alone I am without you? The times we had together were bittersweet, and there's an emphasis on bittersweet, so nothing was really perfect, but the positives almost kind of like outweigh the negatives in such a way that I would actually imagine a scenario where we go back together despite how you treated me or what you've done to me. The contrast within how far apart we were, you would always pick up the phone and you were so nice and lovely to me, and then you would always read my text and ghost me. as if you didn't care about me anymore. The intro itself, it almost feels like he's just imagining this conversation with this person. This was amazing. Felix's vocals here were incredible. I'm I'm just I'm just blown away. Let's move on to the next song.
끝까지 놓지 않았었다면 우린 다시 행복해졌을까. 소용없다 다 소용없다 소용없대도 생각이 자꾸 머릿속에서 자라나. 좀 더 잘했으면 잘 됐을까. 반대로 했다면 넌 웃었을까.
I'm glad he has a chance to really show off his beautiful vocals here. Because Sungmin on Kingdom, amazing. Damn.
다시 누굴 사랑할 수 있다면 그때보다 더 좋을 수 있을까. 쓸데없다 다 의미 없다고 되낼 때 돌아오는 건 좋았던 기억들 뿐이야. 다시 혼자
Top 3 songs so far. Damn. Damn. That was beautiful. And at first, I was kind of like, "Damn, this song is gonna be emotional again." Looking at some of the lyrics, seeing the lyrics, our last scene reminded me of Chan's last scene music video. But like the arrangement and everything feels so positive. Almost like despite the ending, I will never forget the stars that represent the memories of us, our memories. Which kind of like for some reason when I saw like the lyrics with the stars, it reminded me of the movie The Fault in Our Stars, or the book, which was later translated into a movie. There's definitely some feelings of regret? Would it have been better if I did it better? If I did better, would you have laughed if I did the opposite? It's useless. Everything is useless, even though I know everything. Regret keeps growing in my heart. It's almost like no matter how it ended, I will always cherish the memories and the positivity, which kind of in a way reminds me a little bit of You Were Beautiful by Day 6. I mentioned Day 6 more than a few times already, but it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful song. Like his vocals were incredible. And he sounded a little bit different, actually. Like he showed something different from what I've heard from him when he utilizes his vocals, and especially on something like the Kingdom collaboration. He did a phenomenal job here. Truly, truly incredible. Expressing the fear of, could I love someone again? Would it be, could I love someone more than I loved you? And like choosing to focus on the good memories, despite saying that everything is useless, is meaningless. Like despite the dark clouds, at the end, of a dark cloud and rain, there's going to be a rainbow that would possibly represent the beautiful times we had together. So that was absolutely beautiful, and literally, I can't forget the way you are, maybe the way you were, possibly, which again kind of reminds me of You Were Beautiful. This song, it's one of my favorites of this album. Like so far, my top three are Limbo, Stars and Raindrops, and then possibly Deep End. I feel like so far this is one of the most relatable albums that I think I've ever checked out. So it's a very important album to me, and aside from being fucking good, it's also very much relatable. So let's move on to the final solo song off of this side A, Hug Me by IN. And I definitely need someone to hug me after this fucking reaction. Holy shit. The only thing that I can think of is the scene from Despicable Me of "It's so fluffy." I just want to squish someone's face right now, possibly IN's, but let's not make it a little bit, that just that. Oh my god. This will make Felix's world whole. And Lino too. Han. This is such an IN song. This is literally his personality. I just picture all of Stray Kids together when listening to this song. Like the camping episode, the 3-part series on the SKZ code. Like, it's just... This is the most IN song that you could have possibly have made. The voice, like you can literally hear the smile in his voice. Like even if you don't know the lyrics and you hear IN's voice kick in, it just puts a smile on your face. And if it doesn't, I really don't know what else to tell you. I feel like some of the songs really showed a different perspective to some of the guys' personalities. And then IN was like, I'm a big hug. Let's do a song about that. And it's just wonderful. It, it's just a needed touch of just infectious positivity. This was absolutely incredible. Thank you all so much for watching this reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not sure if this video is going to be split into two parts. If I'll get away with uploading it in one part, I guess you'll see when it gets out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hopefully I was able to make a little bit of sense of some of the lyrics. Obviously, these are just my opinions and just my impersonation. It's my interpretation based on a first listen. So I feel like, you know, if you listen to the song a couple of times and you find something else, or you found a different interpretation, different perspective or something, feel free to let me know in the comment section on some of these songs, especially something like Limbo. I feel like maybe somebody uh will take it a different way. It's something like Love Untold as well, with Hyunjin, was very, very interesting to me because it felt like a fan song in a way. So yeah, if you have any thoughts, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Always happy to read you guys' comments. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Up until next time, guys. Have a wonderful day. See you.